Alrighty, good morning, evening, afternoon, whenever it is, wherever you are. Now, where do you think I am? Now, it may be obvious from the tracks here. Okay, railroads. I'm at maybe a station, but you look down there, it doesn't continue. It stops. It's overgrown with grass. You can see there's a stopper at the end. So, okay, station, stops. Am I in an abandoned station then? Well, you're close, but the answer is maybe you've got it. Maybe I've put it in the title of the video. This is probably one of, if not the most obscure and hard to get to train station in all of Japan. And that's right. Today we'll be visiting one of Japan's least used stations, standing at a whopping 0 daily riders. But why does nobody use it? Where is it? And why on earth does it exist? Find out as I take you along on the trip to Shingai Station. Our little journey takes us across Japan to a little known area called Kochi on the island of Shikoku. Now, Shikoku is famously the only one of Japan's 4 main islands to not be connected by the bullet train. And while there are trains, obviously, in Shikoku, otherwise where the hell am I going to? It's not the easiest way to get there. So I've opted for the plane, and after being whisked off by plane and bus, which for some reason has a CRT in it, I don't know why, but okay, we arrive at our jumping point, Kochi City. Now, Kochi City, although under the radar, is a place worth visiting in itself, with Kochi Castle one of the few remaining original castles. Pokemon trams, Quagmire streetcar, look at that, and protruding clocks. What on earth have I just walked into? Yeah, but that's not what we're here for. And in any case, after a bit of exploring around, our train, one of only 3 per day to stop at our location, by the way, is soon ready to depart. So we're back at the station, obviously, to catch our train. We've got about 15 minutes or so. And I've got to be honest, when I kind of booked this whole thing to Kochi, the only 2 things I knew about it, or things I knew I wanted to do, was the place we're going to now, that obscure, almost abandoned looking station, and also a Kochi castle, which I just looked on Google Maps and I was like, oh, that's cool. But I wasn't expecting anything else out of Kochi, to be honest. I was just thinking, oh, it's going to be another one of those kind of boring cities that, it just looks like everything else. But it's been really fun, and I've not even gotten to those 2 places I wanted to go to initially. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're just going to pop into the station now. I need to buy some essentials, to put it one way, and then we'll be hopping on the train. It's going to be about an hour's train or so, so quite far out actually, but I'm sure we'll get some amazing views on the way there. I'm sure the sakura season as well will give us some amazing things to look at. So yeah, let's go. Now, the train we're riding uses several carriages. However, once we get to Tosayamada Station, only the front carriage continues on from here. So we have to make sure we're in it, lest I get stranded for 5 bloody hours. But once we're safely on our way, there's nothing else to do. It's take in the beautiful view from the train. 高知駅からの切符ですが、大丈夫ですか？はい、ありがとうございます。Wow, look at that. Just one small one-car train for this small station. I can't believe I'm actually here, to be honest. Wow. Well, let's go and see the train off, shall we? So it seems like the driver's coming up front. And I assume what he's going to do is reverse out. There was a little kind of path to the right, which I assume he's going to kind of go into, and then he's going to come back in onto the main part of the track, because this station only gets like 3 trains, very few amount of trains a day. Ooh, are we off? And here we go. Say goodbye. There it goes. And there's not a single soul left. Let's just take a look where the train goes. Yeah, I think it is doing what I'm doing. Yeah, you see it's like turning left, and I assume it's going to turn back in. Let's kind of come down here. I feel like this is maybe a bit naughty. You're not supposed to walk this far, but there's no one here to tell me off, unless he wants to come back in and tell me off himself. Absolutely silent. That is insane. Nothing but just the kind of the rustling trees and leaves. That is absolutely crazy. I almost kind of want to wait here just to see if the train comes back, because yeah, this, you can see the track continues on. I'm really curious to know what the history of this kind of this branch is and what the station is, because I have no idea why it exists. It seems almost just kind of like a token addition or keep that they're just kind of hanging on to for whatever reason. Alright, let's take a look. Is it coming back? I can hear it coming. Oh Lord, she coming. Sorry. Anyways, okay, let's take a look. There it is. Wow, that's so odd. All of that faff for this one station, which I wouldn't be surprised if I was the only one who got off on this station today. Look, and there it is. Wow. Someone's waving me off as well, because I'm just the weirdo who's gotten off in this station. Oh God. What the hell have I gotten myself into? And welcome to Shingai Station. One off, if not the most rural, maybe not rural, no, obscure and hard to get to stations in all of Japan. What the beep have I gotten myself into? There is nothing and no one around this place. I was the only one who got off. What on earth is this? Have I gone crazy? I don't know, but this is, if we're talking adventure, you can't get any more adventure than this. Wow. It's so quiet. Apart from my loudness, I guess. But look at that over there. That's, the track continues and stops there. I'm so curious on what the story on this place is. Let's go pop around and see what amenities we have in this station. So let's start off with the platform itself. It's quite long for what's now a one-car train, sorry. You can tell in the past probably, it must have been a lot busier then to warrant this long platform. Again, I have no idea what the history of this place is. I really want to find out, but as you can see here, it keeps going on. Now, I don't know if this in the past was its own branch that carried on. There is a stopper right in the distance there, so I'm not quite sure, but that is so interesting. I'm really curious to just to learn more about this. You can see up there, you have the cherry blossoms in the wind, they're kind of blowing in through. It's absolutely beautiful. God, I'm giddy with myself. What a stupid but amazing idea I've come up with here. Obviously, I've shown you down there, that's where the train came and went. And this is the station building. You can see it, Shingai D36. I don't know if this was once a manned station. There's obviously a door there. I assume it's locked. Yeah, it's locked, okay. I don't think I should probably enter anyways. But, okay. What do we got here? Oh, first, we've got the timetable. So as you can see, in each direction you have 3 trains a day. This is obviously the one we just got off. And if, say, I wanted to continue over to, I think it'll be the northern end of Shikoku, I'll be taking that one, but we're not doing that. I'm probably going to be taking this train back tomorrow morning. Obviously, I'll be staying somewhere nearby. This says all sorts of things. This is the map, so we've come from Kochi, and we've kind of come up here. And then obviously that's where this line usually ends, which you can see there. Yeah, keep up the tracks, yes. That is the Super Express train to like Okayama or something like that, I think. And oh, this is this is my stuff. I've popped it here. And this is, what is this? I will translate. It says don't touch, so I'm not going to do anything, but you've got some cute little flowers, all right. Now, let's go out and here. Alrighty, I can tell you this much. That is where we're staying. That's the name of the place, at least. And this is the road we'll be going down. Barely a road. I did say it was a dirt path. It's actually concrete, so I'm sorry I lied. But that's where we'll be going. What have we got? Not much. I assume if anyone were to want to commute from the station, not that I don't think they would. I guess you'd park your car around here. It seems like people have gotten a bit creative with their littering, haven't they? Cheeky buggers. I don't like it. Alrighty, and then you've got more dumped stuff there. What an odd place. Why on earth was this built? I think the fact that it has actually a station building at all is quite shocking. But at least if for some reason my reservation with this place went south, I guess I can always just crash here. Oh, Jesus. I mean, yeah, that'd count as a bed, I guess. But I'm counting on that not being the case. But anyways, I think it's time that we head on down. Alrighty. So we're going to be heading off to my accommodation, which again, as I said, it's this place right here. But yeah, what we're going to be doing is just walking down basically to this place. And I assume it's going to be quite a straightforward path, but I don't know. But yes, that is our station, Shingai. Little cat, what are you doing up there, buddy? You're right. He's in the middle of nowhere. How is he getting food or anything? Guess he's a stray. Oh, hang in there, Bobby. He looks terrified of me, so I'm gonna let him relax. Oh, poor guy. And now it's finally time to answer some questions about the station. Namely, why no one uses it. Well, between only 3 trains a day each way and the fact that nobody lives around the station, that much is pretty obvious. But that only kind of leads us on to the next question on why this station even exists in the first place. Well, apparently, its remote and rugged surroundings made it perfect to turn into a military fortress, with the entire Shikoku military headquarters actually built here. This meant that, ironically, the station actually became one of the most important on the entire island. However, unfortunately, none of that really still stands today, and these days the station mainly exists as an oddity. Oh, shit! I forgot my beer. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back up. Oh, it's a disaster. Oh, bloody hell. Alrighty. Ugh. Oh, no. There ain't no way I'm forgetting about you guys. Jeez. Well, a British man without beer is not British at all, as the saying goes. Okay, we got 20 minutes to walk to our destination. I'm out of breath. Let's go. And with the situation calmly and rationally diffused, we head off to our accommodation. And my word, did we pick a beautiful spot to stay at. And I think in the distance, that's our place. And oh my word, have we picked an amazing time to arrive. It's completely enveloped in cherry blossoms. Wow. I think it used to be a school. I'm not 100% sure though. I couldn't say for sure, but look at that, come on. And you can see all of those kind of dots of pink and white. Those are all the cherry blossoms that are blossoming right now. And it's absolutely amazing. I just feel like whenever a car passes, it's wait. Okay, hold the phone. What on earth? Okay, let's just pause there for a second. What on earth have we got here? Kochi Prefecture. Why are you just full of surprises? We've got an old bus just left here. What? What? Why? Why? What? Who? Oh, I don't know. And let's go. Let's go. All right, Kochi Prefecture. Oh my God! Oh, is that someone fishing over there or something? I saw some movement in the. Oh my God! Oh my God! So you guys, this is what living means. You wake up at 6, you travel all day, and you get this amazing view. Holy smokes! Oh, water glistening in the sun. Oh, and then here you have the beautiful mountain view. And there is a vending machine which I'm going to use because I want to make sure I have plenty of water. So let's see. I've been on a buckwheat tea or wheat tea craze recently, so I'm gonna go with that. When it's this hot as well, you want to keep hydrated. Oh, nice. Oh, konnichiwa. I think they maybe wanted to ask me for directions and I saw I was a foreigner and they were like, nope.
As I mentioned earlier, the place we'll be staying at tonight is a former school, closed in 2005 due to lack of students. Since then, it's been beautifully renovated and reopened as a lodge, and needless to say, the only place to stay in the area.
And we've made it, finally, and I was absolutely exhausted. I had to take a wee little bit of just a breather before recording this. But yeah, this is my accommodation. Where do you think I am? Does this give it away? Yeah? No? Well, maybe what you can see in the background here gives it away. Yep. I'm in a school. Or well, a former school, actually. So basically, when I was looking at Shingai Station, I wanted to see what I do when I get here. Do I just kind of get on, walk around, then take it back to Kochi? Or is there any place nearby? And one of the Google reviews for the station, I think, mentioned how they basically did the exact same thing I'm doing right now, where they visited Shingai Station, then they walked to this place and then stayed here. So I was like, wow, that sounds absolutely amazing. I'm definitely doing that. And here we are. And basically what I'm just going to be doing for the rest of the day is just chilling here. I've got a barbecue booked as well, which we'll get onto a bit later, but it's absolutely amazing. It's a lot cleaner and more beautiful than the schools I teach at, that's for sure. This place is absolutely amazing and it has those amazing views that I showed you earlier. And we end our day in the barbecue. It feels a bit lonely barbecuing by yourself, but I guess it just means I've got all the meat and vegetables for myself, which I'm quite a fan of. And also, from all the way from Kochi City, I bought some beer as well, because I feel like a barbecue's not complete with a bit of beer, is it? So yeah, I'm gonna give this a go. And there we go. Alrighty, I'll have that for the meat for now. And here we shall have some green peppers. These are called piman in Japan, and a lot of people don't seem to like them here, but I love them. Anyways, let me give you guys a closer look at what's going on here. So the guy, he very kindly set up the coals and stuff for me. Oh, Jesus, oh my God. It's fine, it's just the fat rendering out into the fire. Oh, look at that, it's already cooking really nicely. Obviously not equal though, because this bit's still a bit raw. I always knew I was fit to be grill master. Alright, so I'm gonna pop a beer. Cheers. This is fine. I'm pretty sure these are done. Yeah, let's pop these out. Lovely, jubbly. And what we do is add we got our meat here. Looks beautiful. Add a bit of sauce. There we go. And bon appetit. The Brandon special. Let's see how it tastes. Wonder what kind of sauce it is. Doesn't disappoint. Brandon special. Oh, hey cat. There's a cat crawling around. He'll probably get into the camera a little bit. Maybe you want some of my meat. Not in hell. And also, you probably shouldn't feed other people's cats as well. You never know they're on a diet. But yeah, I'm probably going to enjoy. I've only got like 6 minutes worth of footage left on this camera anyway, so I'm just going to enjoy me a barbecue. And yeah, I think that'll be it. So I hope you've enjoyed the first day of my little journey here. It's been really amazing. Kochi's really gone beyond all of my expectations. It's been really fun, and I'm looking really forward to exploring this city a bit more tomorrow. So yeah, this will be me checking out. Have a good one. See ya.
And that's it for our journey to Shingai Station, one of the least used stations in all of Japan, in addition to our little adventure around the area. I do really like these more rural and out there places. You always seem to kind of find all these little hidden gems, and this time was an exception. The accommodation was amazing too. I mean, I'll link the website down below, but be aware the website is in Japanese, and I believe the staff too only spoke Japanese. But in any case, that'll be where I leave it. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next one.